Hello and welcome to Gypsy TV, the straight talking YouTube channel. Yes, we're going to talk some fighting today. Why not? Okay, yeah, story goes back about 21 years ago to memory, give or take a year. I'm normally fairly accurate on that stuff. And we were in the west side of London, Hammersmith Palais, an unlicensed boxing show, massive show, thousands and thousands of people there. And there was a VIP lounge, go in this lounge, sort of unbothered if you like, with the celebrities and gangsters. And I was in the company of the legendary Joey Pyle, Tony Lambriano and Roy Shaw. And yeah, so we formed a little crowd. I think Joel Curry was with us, I remember. There's about 5 of us, just talking daily stuff as you do, having a laugh, having a banter. And I looked over my shoulder and saw this big lump of a man just sipping away at his beer, just gently. And I thought, oh, I just recognise that's the warrior that just fought. So he was all unknown to us, without any slightest bit of disrespect to this warrior. We didn't know him. He come from the North East Hartlepool. Of course, it's Richie, the crazy Horsley. So I went over to this big fella and, hi mate, how you going? I just saw you fight, and what a humble, lovely man. Yeah, that's the first thing that jumped out at me, you know, just sitting there minding his own business, right? And I just see you fight. Yeah, a good warrior, mate, and he had just lost his fight. So what made him so good about being a great warrior if he just lost? Don't always have to win a fight to be a great warrior, you know. And I recognised, and he was humbled. I think he was. You know, he should have been very proud of himself, but maybe he wasn't as proud of himself as he should have been, because he was taking some heavy punches in the early rounds, and his back was really against the wall, and he was pushing up some years, right? Richie's, I think, about 7 or 8 years older than myself, right? So whilst I was sort of in my prime, I was looking for a man that, you know, was pushing up towards 40, I think, about 39 maybe. And a bit of inactivity, and I since learned that he wasn't well before the fight, but I didn't have any idea of that then. But his back was against the wall. He was fighting a bloke only a few years younger, I think about 4 years younger, Gary Marshall. But 4 years when you're pushing around the age of 40 is massive, so 35 against 40, give or take. It may have been a bit closer than that, but that's sort of what it was. And you could just see this man had been something, and he was taking some big hits. But he kept on staying in the fight, and then really come back right at the end. He started landing some big heavy shots on Gary Marshall, and you've got to almost wonder, right? There's no dispute who won the fight. You've got to almost wonder what would have happened if it was outside, and they kept on. But anyway, let's not take our anchor away from Gary Marshall. He won the fight, but what I saw was a clear warrior in the crazy Horsley. So the crazy horse actually claimed himself that he fancied he would have beaten a prime crazy horse, would have beaten a prime Lenny Mclean. There's a $1 million question there.
So Lenny Mclean, yeah? He'd had 3,000 fights or 5,000 fights or something undefeated. Bullshit, right? But I'm not knocking him. He was a good fighter, hell of a fighter. I would have loved to have fought Lenny Mclean in his prime, and me in his prime. It would have been a cracking fight. But I know for a fact I'd have beat him. Because he can't take a punch as well I could. He couldn't absorb a punch like I could. Plus he wasn't a big puncher anyway, so they just soaked up what and then knocked him out.
I'll give my opinion, what I think would have happened. It would have only been 2 results. I think it would have been a really early win for Lenny Mclean if he won. It would have been early. If it went past early, it would have definitely been a crazy horse, because there were 2 different styles of fighting, right? You had one that just went out there explosive to try and blow you away, and that worked on most occasions. And if it didn't work on a crazy horse, he'd have been there for the long haul. So 50-50 fight as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'm not going to say that Lenny would have beaten Richie. I'm not going to say Richie would have beaten Lenny. It's something we don't know, but I do know that Lenny had a faster hand speed, and that I've seen. And I do know that Richie had the better stamina and arguably punch resistance. That much I've seen, yeah. Whilst I haven't seen Lenny Mclean knocked out and beaten, I know that he has been on a few occasions, but I know that he had a good chin and a good endurance. I've seen that from the crazy horse. So it's a bit of a 50-50 fight. Let me know who you think, and this is part of the debate. Would it have been Lenny or the crazy horse, yeah? So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Click and subscribe, and there's a shout out to the crazy horse. Say hello, son. I haven't seen you in a long time. I've lost your contact details. drop us a line on the channel. Hope you're keeping well. Love to you all. God bless Lenny. God bless the Crazy Horse. And thanks for tuning in.